along for a slow cooker recipe. I've got a beautiful little pork tenderloin, about 1.5 pounds, that I need to cook off, and we want some pulled pork sandwiches. So we're gonna do it on the lighter side and make it really easy on ourselves and do it in the slow cooker. And I've got a fabulous sauce that I made for you guys that we're gonna use as our sauce. So that being said, if this inspires you to stay with me, go down in the About section below, check out all the links I've left for you. I've got my Wild Tree website where you can shop for all natural preservative-free products, or look into becoming a rep for $49. You receive $263 worth of product, most of which is edible. You then have a membership for life and receive 20% off, so you don't have to sell it to enjoy it. And go over to hit my like on my Facebook page. I've also got my mailing address. If you ever want to drop me a line, you have any requests for videos, that's where I would take those. And let's go make some simple pulled pork so I don't have to do anything when I get off from work tonight. Okay guys, let's do it. All right, so I'm glad you stayed because this is really easy and it's so delicious. And it's not like smoking a pork shoulder on the smoker all day, but I don't have that convenience today. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the slow cooker. It's gonna be a little less fatty, which is good for us. And we're gonna have the same flavors that I would have as if I was gonna slow cook it outside. So that being said, we have my trimmed little pork tenderloin here. I've got about 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard. You know, you could opt for whatever you want. And then I'm gonna make my outer seasoning a Cajun brown sugar mix. And I do this all the time for pork shoulder out on the barbecue. So you want a couple of tablespoons of firmly packed brown sugar. There we go. Super easy. And then I've got Wild Tree's Cajun seasoning. I really like it. It's very zippy. And it really goes well with pork, chicken, anything you would use Cajun seasoning on. And then I kind of eyeball this, so I'm going to eyeball it. Get my whisk here, and I kind of go by color. See if I feel like I've got enough Cajun seasoning in there. And if you want, you can take a little taste and see. And I might just taste that to see if I've got enough, because this is where I have to season. It's almost perfect. One more teaspoon. We'll make that one heaping. Yummy. Okay. These are going to make such good sandwiches. Some slaw. And I'll make a really delicious slaw recipe for you. One that I haven't done yet. Okay, so there's my Cajun brown sugar. So now it's time to put a glove on because this is going to get messy. Might as well do it now. And because I don't want to just cram this in whole, I'm going to do it in pretty good sized chunks. And the reason I do this is you have more surface pieces that you also get to have that rub and the mustard on. And it makes it easier for the crock pot to manage. So all you're really going to do is coat all the pieces with some mustard. And you just get in here and get really messy. And if you didn't, if you had a bigger piece of meat, you might need a little bit more mustard, but I find this does, plenty, 2-3 pounds of meat. And I've got my little crock pot preheating over here, and now I'm just gonna put each piece in that Cajun brown sugar and pop it in the crock pot. How easy is that? And then you're going to add in a little bit, not much, you don't need a whole lot, because this is kind of braising chicken stock. Or you could use vegetable stock if that's what you wanted to use. I don't see a need though. Go big or go home. See, and that's just the right amount of Cajun brown sugar. So you got that spicy mustard, you've got this sweet and spicy rub, if you will, and one little tiny piece we don't want to miss out. And there you go. Perfect for a little pork tenderloin. Measurements, perfect. Clean up a breeze and let me get my chicken stock in there. I'm gonna put this on low and let it simmer all day. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning and it's gonna simmer until I get home from work. Okay, so really all I wanna do is about, I've got some low sodium organic chicken stock and you're just gonna bring it up to where you start to see it. I don't want this drowning in it because the meat is gonna let go of its own juices as well. So I'll guesstimate that was about half a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't more than that. So we're gonna put the lid on and we'll be ready for dinner when we get home tonight. So I'm gonna go home from work. It's like 7 o'clock at night and now I've got this quick and easy dinner to put together because I prepped things ahead. So my pork tenderloin has been in this crock pot all day on low and it probably was done, you know, a couple of hours ago, but it doesn't, all it does is infuse more flavor into the pork and make it more tender. So this is going to be tender. This is a great way to do a small version of pulled pork for 2 people. I mean, we'll have dinner. I'm gonna look how that's just falling apart with the tongs, and that's what I want. I want it to really break up. I'm not gonna add any of the broth and stock that's in here to this because I'm gonna put some of my Carolina red sauce on it, and I think I just want to leave it the way it is. So that's as easy as that goes. And that's, you know, that's a good amount of pulled pork. We're not going to be eating it for a week. We're going to have sandwiches tonight and lunches tomorrow, and I think we're probably going to be good. So you can put this on a salad, do a really interesting salad with some of this as, maybe I will put a little bit of that broth. Just get a spoonful of the broth or stock. And the nice thing is this isn't, see how beautiful that is? It's not fatty at all. It's just the rub and what was in there. And so go ahead and give that one more toss and then we're gonna make our sandwich. Yeah, now the meat will stay nice and moist and uh-oh, man down. Oh boy, I can't wait. Oh, you guys, you've got to try this. So I've got my sandwich thin. These are whole wheat sandwich thins. I really like these. So everybody's got a different preference of what they like, and that's okay. I just am gonna go ahead and use those. And then I've got a couple spoons for my coleslaw and a couple forks for my pulled pork, and I'm just going to put down my amount of pulled pork down here. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put it down right there. Pile it up high, as high as you like. We've saved calories on the bread, we've saved calories on the fat content on the pork tenderloin, and in my coleslaw because I used fat-free Greek yogurt, and I'll leave that video is going to be coming up next, so you'll be able to get a recipe off that and see what I did with that. So after I get my pulled pork on, then I've got my Carolina red sauce, and I'm just going to drizzle that down over the top because it's delicious. It's tangy and spicy and sweet, and we love it. Gonna go ahead and clean up my plate because you know I'm gonna take pictures, right? And now I'm gonna top this off with some nice cool coleslaw that's kicked up. I'm not gonna tell you how. You're gonna have to wait and watch the video, but it's so delicious. There we go. Pile that coleslaw high. It's a vegetable. It's a bunch of vegetables, so pile that up. And there's my pulled pork sandwich. And doesn't that look delicious? It's time for a bite, and it's looking pretty juicy and delicious. I can't wait. If I can pick this up, I love this warm pulled pork sandwich. Wow. That is an explosion of different flavors. I absolutely love it. The Carolina red sauce is so good on this. And you get that background of brown sugar and Cajun seasoning, and it just all really, really works. And how easy was this? In the crock pot all day. Come home, shred it up, make some coleslaw, done. Make your coleslaw in the morning too if you want. I just did it tonight. It took 5 minutes. So there'll be a video on that next, but this is fantastic. I'm going to have to get a fork here and clean up my, ooh, it's still on the bread. It's not that big a mess. Get my coleslaw here. Gotta love it. Maybe one more bite. Oh goodness, it's wanting to fall apart. There's no YouTube bites for this. Fantastic. Okay guys, I hope this inspires you to maybe come back next time, hit subscribe if you like what you saw, share it on your Facebook page, give me a like, comment below, and I can't wait to share the next recipe with you because this one is absolutely delicious. I know you'll love it. And as always guys, I think you're gonna like the coleslaw recipe. So I'll see you next time.